Hello, everybody. Today we are going to learn about the characteristics of living beings. Before proceeding to the lesson, please go to this Quizziz link and take the pre-test. The link is also available in the description box below. Number one, all living organisms are made up of cells. There are two types of cells, prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells. Prokaryotic cells are smaller and simpler, whereas eukaryotic cells are comparatively bigger and more complex. The eukaryotic cells can be further divided into two categories, animal cells and plant cells. Now, please watch this video and find some evidence to prove that the earthworm is alive. The earthworm is alive because it is responding to the stimulus. The stimulus here is the light. All living organisms respond to stimulus in their environment. A stimulus is anything that induces a reaction or response. Now, let's look at figure 1. The temperature of the hot pan is a stimulus, and the hand moving away is the response. Likewise, in figure 2, the light is the stimulus, and the plant bending towards it is the response. Number 3. All living organisms require energy. Some organisms get energy by consuming other organisms, and the other organisms, such as plants, algae, and bacteria, make their own. These organisms are called as autotrophs. Now, can you think about why living organisms require energy? Yes, all living organisms grow and develop. For the growth and development and day to day activities, they need energy. Number 5. All living organisms reproduce. There are two types of reproductions, sexual and asexual. Asexual reproduction involves a single parent, and the offspring will look exactly like the parent, whereas the sexual reproduction involves two parents. The progenies look similar but not the same as parents. Number 6. Homeostasis. Think about the root word home and stationary. Maintaining a stationary environment in the home is homeostasis. The home here is the cell. The definition of homeostasis is maintaining a stable internal environment, both inside each cell and inside the organism's whole body. The temperature, the water level, the blood pressure, salt concentration, pH, etc., are maintained at the same level. Let's look at the example of thermoregulation or temperature control in the human body. The average body temperature of human beings is 98.6 degree Fahrenheit. No matter what the room temperature is, our body always maintains this temperature. When the atmosphere becomes very hot, to balance that out, our body automatically dilates the blood vessels and will start sweating. This will help to bring the body temperature down. Similarly, when the atmospheric temperature goes down during the winter, our body will shrink the blood vessels, start to shiver, and produce more heat. This will warm up the body. This is an involuntary process done by our system to maintain homeostasis. Now, let's summarize all the characteristics of living organisms. All living organisms are made up of cells, and all living organisms require energy in the form of ATP. All living organisms respond to stimulus, and all living organisms grow and develop. All of them can reproduce. All living organisms also maintain homeostasis, which means they maintain stable internal environment. Now, please take the quizzes again for self evaluation. See you in the next lesson.